Hello to my channel Chinese Star. Today we will bring you the following hot and exciting news.
The Legend of the Condor Heroes and Investiture of the Gods compete against each other during the Spring Festival. They are released on the same day. Will Xiao Zhan Guo Jing fail? The competition between The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero and Investiture of the Gods Part 2 is fierce during the Spring Festival. The former is an adaptation of Jin Yong's martial arts classic, and the latter is a sequel to the mythological epic. Both are worth watching. The Legend of the Condor Heroes is facing aesthetic fatigue, while Investiture of the Gods is fresh. The latter has a more solid market foundation, and the former is at greater risk of failure. As the Spring Festival approaches, the film market has entered the most competitive Spring Festival period. Among the many highly anticipated films, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero and Investiture of the Gods Part 2 are particularly noteworthy. Not only are they scheduled to be released on the same day, but they also have strong IP backgrounds and strong production teams, making this competition full of highlights and suspense. The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero is a reinterpretation of Jin Yong's martial arts classics, and has been the focus of public opinion since its official announcement. The film is directed by the famous director Tsui Hark, and starring new generation actors such as Xiao Zhan and Zhou Yi, focusing on the growth process of classic characters such as Guo Jing and Wang Rong. As the pioneer of new martial arts movies, Tsui Hark's unique martial arts aesthetics and visual presentation style have indeed added a lot of color to the film. Xiao Zhan's participation has attracted a large number of fans and high attention to the film. Judging from the trailer that has been released, the film retains the core essence of the original work while incorporating more modern elements and visual effects, aiming to build a brand new martial arts world for the audience. Although this innovative attempt has its positive significance, it has also caused a lot of controversy. After all, classic adaptations need to be extremely cautious, and the slightest mistake can easily cause audience disgust. Even though Tsui Hark's past works have been recognized by the audience when interpreting the martial arts world, the uncertainty it faces is still quite high for The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero. In contrast, as the middle part of the domestic mythological epic The Trilogy of the Gods, the second part of the Gods continues to tell the legendary story of the world of the gods on the basis of the good reputation and solid market foundation of the first part. When the first part was released in 2023, it won wide acclaim from the audience with its stunning visual presentation and fine production, laying a solid foundation for the sequel and making the audience look forward to the second part. From the trailer, it can be seen that the second part of the Gods has significantly improved in special effects and visual presentation, and is determined to create a more grand and magnificent mythological scene for the audience. At the same time, the film is carefully crafted in terms of plot. While following the spirit of the original work, it strives to make the plot more compact and fascinating. Such meticulous research on details undoubtedly lays a solid foundation for the success of the film. However, in the competition of the Spring Festival, both films face many challenges. As the golden period of the film market, the Spring Festival is extremely competitive. All film and television companies are going all out just to grab a share in this box office battle. Therefore, both The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero and the Investiture of the Gods Part 2 need to make great efforts in marketing strategies and word-of-mouth creation to attract more audiences to the cinema. In addition, the audience's preferences for watching movies are constantly changing and upgrading. For these two films, how to inherit the essence of the original work while incorporating more modern and innovative elements to meet the audience's viewing needs is a key issue that needs to be considered and solved. Considering various factors, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, The Greatest Hero has many highlights, but it is at a relative disadvantage in the competition with the Investiture of the Gods Part 2. In terms of IP influence, although The Legend of the Condor Heroes is a classic of Jin Yong's martial arts, it has a large fan base and is widely recognized, but after many film and television adaptations, the audience's aesthetic fatigue has gradually arisen, and as an original IP, The Investiture of the Gods has a unique mythological setting and visual effects that are more fresh and attractive to the audience. From the production team, Tsui Hark and Wu Wuxian are both top domestic directors with profound attainments in their respective fields. However, Wu Wuxian has proved his strength and ability to control the subject matter in creating mythological epic works through the first film. It is still unknown whether Tsui Hark's innovative interpretation of martial arts classics will be fully accepted by the audience. From the perspective of the cast, although both films have brought together many powerful and new generation idols, Xiao Zhan has the support of fans, but his box office appeal on the big screen has not been fully verified. and The Legend of the Condor Heroes Part 2 has accumulated a certain degree of audience trust and expectations for watching movies with the success of the first film. In summary, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero is likely to face the risk of flop in the confrontation with The Legend of the Condor Heroes Part 2 during the Spring Festival. However, the film market is unpredictable, and the final result still needs to wait for the market's test and the audience's judgment. Directed by Sui Hark and led by Xiao Zhan, The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero has become popular before it is aired. Who can resist such a combination? Some people ask, what new things can be found in the role of Guo Jing? Don't worry, take a look at Xiao Zhan's performance in the trailer. Guo Jing has grown from a simple boy to a hero who bears the responsibility of his country. The arc of his growth is portrayed vividly. Moreover, who can refuse the grand scene of martial arts with white eagles circling and thousands of troops? Several clips in the trailer forcibly pulled the word chivalry out of the book and turned it into a scene of rivers and lakes under the swords and shadows. When the familiar melody sounded, how many people burst into tears instantly? The tune of Hello, World hovered in my ears, as if I had returned to the era of heroes in Jin Yong's writings. Sui Hark's martial arts world always has a majestic beauty, and every picture is like a carved scroll. As a new generation of Guo Jing, Xiao Zhan's challenge is not small. After all, in the minds of most audiences, Guo Jing is synonymous with dull and honest. In his previous roles, Xiao Zhan was always known for his handsomeness and rich emotions. This time, he had to restrain those edges and show Guo Jing's clumsiness and honesty. But you have to say that the few looks and movements in the trailer really make people see a flesh and blood Guo Jing, who has both the maturity of a fledgling and the calmness after entering the arena. As for Wang Rong played by Zhang Dafei, it is a bit novel. Her agility and wit seem to have a bit of modern female characteristics, but she doesn't steal the show too much, giving people a refreshing feeling. Some people worry whether she can support this classic role. But from the current performance, her acting skills and style seem to make this Wang Rong more light and playful. It has to be said that Sui Hark is indeed a director who can tell stories. He did not reproduce Jin Yong's original work according to the traditional rhythm, but selected the essence of Guo Jing's growth in the original work and pushed his chivalrous spirit to the forefront. Some people say that the theme of this movie is more like a declaration of a great hero for the country and the people, rather than a simple grudge between rivers and lakes. Such a conception not only makes the plot more compact, but also makes the characters more full. Regarding the conception of Jin Yong's universe, this movie is undoubtedly an important puzzle. In recent years, the domestic film and television industry has also begun to try to build its own film and television universe, but unlike the Hollywood superhero universe, Jin Yong's world of rivers and lakes has its unique thickness and depth. Every character and every story is a legend that can be separated and told separately. And Sui Hark chose to start with The Legend of the Condor Heroes, which undoubtedly saw the typicality of the role of Guo Jing. His chivalrous spirit is one of the cores of the entire Jin Yong world. Of course, the expectations and discussions of netizens have also added a lot of heat to this movie. Can Xiao Zhan's Guo Jing surpass the classics? Will Wang Rong become the next traffic leader? The social platform has exploded. Some fans said bluntly, just watching the trailer, I'm already in tears. Some people also joked, will the role of the White Eagle steal the limelight from the protagonist? But in any case, this movie has already set off a lot of waves before it was released. Sui Hark's directing, Xiao Zhan and Zhang Dafei's starring roles, plus the huge fan base of Jin Yong's martial arts world, these elements combined together are enough to make people look forward to the 2025 Spring Festival. If The Legend of the Condor Heroes, the greatest hero is just the starting point of Jin Yong's universe, then we can expect more possibilities. From demigods and semi-devils to the heaven sword and dragon saber, each work has its own unique charm, and these charms are magnified through movies, turning into a feast of vision and emotion. Perhaps, one day, we can really see a complete Jin Yong world of rivers and lakes on the screen. And now, the question is, do you think Xiao Zhan's Guo Jing can become the great hero in your mind? Or, what unexpected surprises do you expect this movie to bring? On the first day of the Chinese New Year in 2025, the answer will be revealed.
Thank you for watching. Please remember to like and subscribe to our support channel.